Hello YouTube people. Today I got a 2005-2006 Tundra, the double cab, but this should be applied to the first generation Tundra. They all probably the same. Got a rear drum here. What I have here is the seal is bad and causing leaking. So now water's all over the place, the grease, okay? And when you drive, you can hear the wheel bearing making noise too, okay? And time to replace it. So I'm going to show you how to take this off. Very simple. You only need a couple tools, not a lot of tools. Take out the spring here out first. You can use a screwdriver to pry it. O-ring nose plier. This brake pads, I'm going to change new one anyway, so I'm not afraid to get it damaged. So that's why I'm using this right here. Okay, take this clip out. This right here, just push. Take this out of the way. And there's another one right here. You can use a screwdriver, you can use socket, you can use brake tool. If you don't have it, this one's a socket. It's a 9/16. I make this socket to be open like this so I can install this type of brake easier for me. Okay, you can use any socket to do that. So when you take out those two spring holder, then this thing just falling apart like that. See that? Okay, and you just take this out, just a clip hanging right here, and just throw the brakes away. You don't need the brake. Okay, cables come off. Okay, in the back here, not much. Okay, you have the slave cylinder right here, and you detach the cable, the brake line. Prefer a open box, but I can't find mine, so I just use this right here, and it's not that tight, so it should be okay. So make sure you have brake fluid enough in the front with your brake reservoir, because when you open this line here, it will drip. And then this cable here, if you look under the bottom, you should see a pin locking. You can use this to pull it, or you just pull by hand. There's a clip only. Okay, take the pins out and pull this pin up. Take this out. Don't forget to take that one out too, because okay, and then lock this back up so you don't lose any part. Okay, when you're done all this, so the only thing left is four 14mm bolt that holding the back of this right here, and you just open it. Then two more on this side. So as soon as you detach all the 4 bolts, just pull this out. Okay, that just came out like that. So you don't want to pounding or anything. It just came right off. It's holding by 4 bolts only. Nasty, huh? So you're taking this cylinder out, brake cylinder, wheel cylinder. Take this out and put back into the brake line so it won't drip all your brake fluid. Okay, screw this one back in. Okay, I'm going to squeeze this in. Inside here you have a seal, and the seal is cause this leaking. So when this leak, then causing the bearing is bad. But mostly time is you know, when this leaks, so that's what causing the bearing go bad. Okay, so you have to change the inner seal right here too. Okay, the ABS ring was right here. You have to have a press to press this out before you can put the wheel bearings in. So I cannot do it. I had to take to my local machine shop to do all this for me. Then I will put it back in there. Okay, so same thing, if you want to do it at home, you just best off is do like what I just did and take to machine shop so they can finish like this and give it to you, and then you can just put it back in there. Okay, I don't know how much it charged, but in the past I did it to some other truck like Tacoma. They charged me about $70 a piece, you know. So when you do one side, you do the other side too, because you don't want to get one side fixed and the other side is starting to be getting bad, so you do both sides. Okay, so now I got the new bearing press in, 2 new reeds right here. Okay, this 2 reeds is pressed in with the ABS, and it's ready to go back in there. Okay, pry this out, but I'm going to put this close on top of right here so I can not damage or scratch the housing. Okay. And this the seal part number, and I use a national a little bit better. Okay, close enough to OEM, I think. A little bit different. This is like a double lip, and this one's single lip. And I'm gonna put this inside here. Best thing is take the magnet and the ABS sensors, wheel sensor out, so the magnet doesn't pulling the so if you don't take that out, it's okay, but on the safe side, just take out so it won't, the magnet doesn't pull the seal up. This is I make this tool right here and fit exactly inside here, and I know that this is aluminum, and I don't want to damage that right there, so I'm going to close, put this shirt on top of it like that, so I can tap with it. Okay, and that will be better than I just put it straight, because you don't want to get damage in the new seal. So tap it like that, and check to see if seal evenly. Okay, slowly tap. See, now it's sitting evenly in there. Okay, and that's it. So clean a little bit right here, and this O-ring, it's a seal O-ring. You can buy them brand new, or you just reuse this one. That's fine. So I'm going to reuse it. Put it like that, and I'm going to clean the sensor holes right here. A lot of grease inside here too. Here. Okay. And So to put the brake lines back in, just reverse what you're taking out. Just put this forward bolt, and that's all. There's a difference between this side and the other side. By not my mistake is the what do you call it, the e-brake cable right here. Okay, the e-brake cable here is if you put it wrong side, it won't fit. That's all. Just let you know on that. If you put on the other axle on this side, so the e-brake cable will be on this side already, and I mean hook up is on this side. So if you put it wrong, so it won't fit. So that is very simple, and you won't make mistake. Just do that. Okay, on this right here, forgot to put film on it, but what you have to do, take the old one, put on the new one, this in, and put that clips in. They do come with these 2 clips, but it's too small, so I'd rather use the old one. And make sure this doesn't go on top like that, and then put this locking pins on top of it. Okay, just slides in. If you can't, just using pliers to push and locking it up like that. And this clip will be hanging like that. So just pull this, lock it in. Okay. Okay, sand a little bit on the resting point to get this rust out. There's a 3 on this side and 3 on this, the other side, opposite side. Okay. Make sure you sand it and put some white grease or a little bit of white grease on it too. Put a little bit of grease. Okay, that's it. So what you have to do is just adjust this wheels right here to fit in your drum perfectly, and you don't have to have a lot of play. If you have a lot of play when you put your e-brakes on it, it won't tight enough. Okay, so if it's too tight, then when you run you will create heat. So you have to make sure adjust not too loose or not too tight. Not too loose is better than too tight, because too tight, then you have problem with the brake doesn't release it. Too loose, you don't get a lot of good stopping, that's all. But you know, make sure you adjust evenly. See, like right now it's a little bit loose, so you need to adjust more. Okay, try it again. Still too loose. Okay, you adjust a little bit more. Right now, kind of tight a little bit. Sometimes you not push all the way, you feel it tight, but when you push all the way, it's loose. But on this right here, kind of tight, so you have to readjusting. Okay, back up a little bit. Okay, that's too tight. When you can't spin like this, so that's the problem. Okay, so let me get 2 screws to pull it out. Try more. Okay, that's good. So that means this side is good, and it's time to bleed it on this side. As soon as you're done both sides, then you just bleed it. Okay, you have to bleed the whole system because you will have error in your system right now. Grease on it. So you have to have a pump. If you don't have a pump, just go buy a cheap one from Walmart or online. You can get a pump on it. And this is Get Oil 75W90. Okay, now is overflow already, so that means it's full. Yeah, it's full. Close this up. That's it for the rear end. Always bleed it from the if you sit on the driver's side, what wheel is the farthest from you? So which is the rear right, so that's the farthest one. And then you do the rear right to the driver's rear and the passenger's front, and then the driver is the final one. So always do that to any vehicle on the road. Is mostly you will do the same thing. So this is how you do your bleeding your brake. Okay, the best way to do it is you have two man, one is pump and one is release. Is right here. So I have my nephew pump for me. I'm going to be releasing, and to have not squirt this, I'm using this brake line bleeder with the brake bottle like that to contain all my brake fluid. Okay, all right, go ahead, pump. You have pump 5-6 times and hold it. Okay, okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So when you do a couple times, make sure you check your reservoir to make sure it's not empty. If you empty that reservoir, then you having problem. You have to do the master cylinder, all that stuff again. Okay. So now all the wheels been bleeded, and put the tires on and go road test. Okay. Thank you for watching. Remember to help me subscribe my channel. Okay. Okay. Bye bye now.